Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Skol side back again with another Minnesota Vikings video. As you see by the title, we're going to be talking about the tight end group in this upcoming year. There's been three guys I'm going to be focusing on. Or actually, no, we'll break this down with two guys, Rudolph and Irv Smith. I think they're both going to have big years. That's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. By the way, I plan on doing a live stream tonight off YouTube, most likely, maybe Twitch. I'll just be playing either 2K or Madden. You guys can come, donate, ask questions in the chat. Just do whatever you guys want. We'll just come hang out tonight. It should be around 7 o'clock. So 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Anyways, guys, let's talk about the Vikings tight ends. All right, so I think the Vikings have a very interesting group this year. I think, Rudy's a beast. Rudy really excels in the red zone, and that's where he's really good at. And, he's getting up there in age, so he's going to be on more of a rep count like he was last year. However, I don't think people seem like they're – I think Irv's going to have a monster year. I really think he does. But people act like Rudy still can't get it done. I mean, in that Saints game, we all remember his catch, but he had a huge 3rd and 7 catch that was in between the 20s, still in the Vikings territory. That's still where Rudy can still be good. My predictions for Rudy, I don't think he'll get as much. I think he'll just slowly be decreasing reps as Irv slowly increases his reps. I think Rudy, he'll be on the field most likely, I'll probably say 100% of the time when the Vikings are in the red zone. I think that's going to be more of his specialty now. I mean, we've seen in that Dallas game, 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, both within the 5. Saints game, huge catch, a 2-point conversion in the Dallas game later on. He's a beast when it comes to being a player in the red zone, and he's a huge X factor for this team. Now, when we're talking about Irv, I think Irv is a great inline blocker. I was watching tape on him last year, and the way he blocks, he's not the biggest guy. He's only 6'2". I think they list him at like 235. So he's not the huge, tall guy that most tight ends are nowadays. But reminds me a little bit of Jordan Reed. And Cousins had that huge connection with Jordan Reed back in Washington. That's what I think Irv is really going to be. Inside the 20s, Irv is going to be killing. Like within the 20s. Like not inside the red zone, but inside the 20s. I think Irv will get a lot of yards this year. I think he'll be huge on 3rd downs because, honestly, linebackers are too slow to keep up with him. DBs are too small. He's great with body possession catches. He's a great run after the catch type of tight end. I think Irv's going to have a monster year, actually. I think the Vikings tight ends, we lost Diggs, but I think we brought in Jefferson. I think a lot of fans are like, all right, Jefferson will replace Diggs' production that we lost. I disagree. I think Jefferson will have another good year. Solid, not great. But tight ends, when they jump from year 1 to year 2, huge difference. I mean, tight ends, think about it. You're a lineman and you're a receiver. You got to know both. You got to know all the route tree. You also got to know all the formations for blocking. You got to know all that. It's a huge learning adjustment because normally in college, you can get away with not being the best blocker, not being the best pass catcher. In the NFL, you got to be able to do both. And that's why we see Gronk be so successful. He can really do it all. He's a great blocker. Huge. Gronk's one of the greatest tight ends of all time. And that's where I think Irv will take that step because he is a good blocker, and we all know what he can do. He's from Bama, really athletic kid. I think Irv and Rudy are going to really match well together this year. I think mainly if we're going one tight end set and it's within the 20, so not in the red zone, I think that's going to be Irv's spot. I think he'll get the first tier reps when it comes to that. However, once in the red zone, I could easily see them Vikings going to like a 2 tight end formation, but with Irv split out and Rudy still split in, or both of them split out, and then they have Jefferson and Thielen and then Cook in the backfield. That's a formation I would love to see. And then, of course, the 5 linemen. And also in the red zone, if you could go, let's just say Rudy, Tajay, Thielen all on one side, and let's say Irv split out to the other side, 4 receivers, that could be really nice. I think that's something that the Vikings should look at. And then if you want to go 5 wide with 2 tight ends, they can do that. Rudy and Irv, they're both different types of players. Rudy's the more big, physical guy. Irv's still physical. He's still a tight end, but he has more wiggle to him than Rudy. One thing I would like to see from the Vikings tight ends that I haven't seen in past years is finishing plays. We see a lot of times like Rudy will kind of go out of bounds or something like that, and he won't finish the run after catch. I want to see Rudy just put his nose down and just bury someone. He's 6'6". Come on. Just put somebody on their ass. Like, you can do it. He's a monster. Anyways, I think Rudy and Irv, if I was a fantasy guy, I'm taking Irv in fantasy. I think he'll, especially PPR, he'll have way more catches, way more receiving yards. I still think Irv will get a couple touchdowns here and there. However, when it comes to touchdowns in fantasy, Rudy's got it. I think Rudy's going to put up like 6-7 touchdowns this year. And he'll probably, I don't know if Rudy will even break 300 yards, honestly. I think Irv will have around 700 yards. That's what I'm saying right now. I think Irv will have a big yardage year. I think Cousins will be slinging the rock way more than he did last year to the tight ends. I mean, Cousins loves his tight ends. We saw that in Washington. Anyways, guys, I plan on streaming tonight. I would love for you guys to come in and check it out. I'm going to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that. Anyways, guys, like the video, leave a comment. Come join the stream tonight. We'll be streaming around 7 or 8 o'clock. Stream for about 2 hours, playing 2K or Madden, and just hanging out with you guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Thanks.